Hello, everyone, and a big warm welcome to Mindfulness with Kelly. If you're new, I'm thrilled to have you on part of the channel, and if you're a regular, I'm so happy that you've come back. Today, we're going to be exploring fear, and then we're going to do a guided meditation, which is just a sitting meditation focusing on the breath. So we can't live in the present moment and run our narratives in our mind. It's really impossible to be completely present and run the narratives in the mind. And you can really experiment this yourself, or you can try this yourself. You can try looking outside, looking at a tree, being completely present, and just observe the narratives. You can't do both. And impermanence becomes incredibly vivid, or the state of flux in the world becomes incredibly vivid when in the present moment. And you can experience compassion, wonder, and courage. And you can also experience fear. In fact, anyone who stands on the edge of the unknown or the edge of uncertainty without a reference point can really experience groundlessness. And that's when our understanding of the present moment becomes a lot deeper. When we find that the present moment is pretty vulnerable, and in times it can be very unnerving, but it can also be tender. What we are talking about is obviously getting to know fear in your direct experience. And this getting to know and looking in the eye of fear is not a way to solve problems, but as a complete undoing of our old ways of seeing, hearing, smelling, touching, and thinking. And when we look at that direct experience of fear on our senses, then the truth is that we really begin to do this. We are going to be continually humbled. And fear is a natural reaction of really moving closer to the truth and to our direct experience. And if we commit ourselves to staying where we are without pushing anything away, then our experience becomes very vivid. And things become clear and there's nowhere to escape. And exploring fear in the direct experience is a real starting point to understanding what fear actually is. Now we're going to do a guided meditation. It'll be between 5 or 10 minutes. And if you've never done this before, all I'd like you or recommend you to do is keep your back upright. So you can sit in a chair, or you can sit on the floor or on a cushion, but as long as your back is upright. I will ring bells. And in this meditation practice, we're just going to explore the breath, and we're going to do a little bit of a body scan. So when you're ready, just close your eyes. And as you settle into your posture, just start to notice how you're feeling right now. Just check into your emotional tone and check into the overall feeling of your body. And just start to notice the weight of your body on the floor or the cushion. And as you notice the weight on the floor or the cushion, just ground yourself further down. It's like you're melting into the floor and you're relaxing a little bit more. And just start to notice your head. And just see if you've got any tension in your brow, or if you're clenching your jaw. And see if you can relax your face a little bit more. And just start to notice your throat. And just see if there's any tension in your throat. And just notice your mind and your thoughts. You don't have to engage in them in any way, just notice them. Just observe if it's the same thought. There's a lot of different thoughts. And just notice where they arise, from behind you, in front of you, beside you. Just notice them and be completely open and curious. Now start to notice your shoulders and see if you can just relax your shoulders a little bit more. Sometimes we hold a lot of tension in our shoulders. So see if you can relax your shoulders even more. Now start to pay attention to your chest area. And just notice your breathing. Are you breathing in your chest or your tummy? And if you've got any tension in your back, just see if you can just massage it a little bit more and allow it to soften. Now just notice your hands resting on the top of your thighs. And notice them touching each other if they're touching each other. And see if there's any pleasant sensations of just noticing your hands touching each other. And just notice the whole of your arms, your elbows, your biceps. Notice the weight of your arms. Now focus on your stomach and all the little sensations in your stomach. And it may help to drop away your pelvic floor and your groin area. Imagine it melting into the floor and see if that allows your stomach to soften a little bit further. Now notice your legs. Are they clenching? Are they tight? Just notice if you can relax them further. And just notice your toes. And if you want to experience any more sensations, you can wriggle them around. Now expand your awareness to the whole of your experience. Notice the whole of the energy of your body in one. And just connect to the breath. And just focus your attention on the breath, going all the way in and all the way out. And just see if you can have a few deeper breaths and really empty out your lungs fully, getting rid of all the stale air. And then just allow your lungs to fill up naturally again. And just be really open and curious about how you breathe. Whether you breathe into your stomach or whether you breathe into your chest area. And notice your breath. Is it deep or is it shallow? And if your mind wanders off, just keep coming back to the breath. Just thank the mind or acknowledge the thought that has arisen, and then just come back to the breath. Because your mind will wander off continually. And the magic moment is when you come back to the breath. And this will happen time and time again. And just notice if the breath changes. Every breath is individual and unique. No two breaths are the same. Okay, now slowly let go of all the efforts. And just slowly start to come back in the room. And just notice the sounds all around you, inside the room and outside the room. And just start to notice the clothes on your skin and the weight of your body on the cushion or the floor. And when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes. And I wanted to just say that really congratulate yourself for making the effort, because these small little steps of just creating a little bit of space in your life will have profound effects to the rest of your life. So what we practice on the cushion really transforms your life outside or off the cushion. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.